A boat walkthrough. Thank you to our followers who asked to have a closer look at our boat. This episode is a unique behind the scenes look at what's gone into the design of our custom made boat. We leave our beloved home in the Northern Territory behind as we travel across via Catherine, Connemara, and over Broome. We're taking you on an exclusive boat walkthrough. Our vessel, designed with the wild Australian outback elements in mind, is more than just a boat. It's our beloved home at sea, and it takes us to the most untamed and beautiful places of remote Australia. Why this design, you might ask? Well, navigating the unpredictable waters of the Kimberley and the Dampier Peninsula requires not just the skill of my skipper Ricky, but also a boat that can handle 9-meter tides, dodge crocodiles, and still offer a safe haven for us and the incredible wildlife we encounter. From barramundi fishing, admiring beautiful marine life, and getting deliberately stuck in reef holes, our boat is our trusted companion in our wild ventures. Whether it's fishing, camping, or simply soaking in the stunning scenery, our boat tour is an ode to the wild-hearted and the crazy. We are leaving Darwin to go to Western Australia. Going to say goodbye to our home in Darwin. Absolutely love our home, but it will be pretty spectacular where we're going. So I'm going to do some driving first up, and then Ricky will relieve me. So let's go! I had to get a truck license to do this, so dark bit of cloud there already falling. Wow, that's crazy. I hope you have very good eyesight.
I've got my dark glasses on just to help me with the darkness.
Oh my goodness. We are leaving the Catherine campsite, and look at how tight this space is. We can't even fit. So Ricky's gonna try and reverse. Wow. Do you want me to have a look at the other side? You can see? Do you want me to extend this? You cannot see. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Wow. Jeez, super duper tight. Big shout out to our new friends in Connemara, Virginia and Graham, who contacted us after watching our videos in the Kimberley. We stopped and spent a beautiful morning meeting them, and Virginia cooked us a mean fried breakfast, plus French toast with strawberries and cream as a second brekkie. It was beautiful meeting you both. what's happened here, buddy?
I went through that water crossing and it was, the water's hit that plastic, it's like a bash plate to protect the fuel tank. I can't fold it back myself, I don't have the strength, and I think the only thing I can do is cut it off. So that is exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh, wow.
Which is lovely in 40-something degree heat.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Wow, grinder. Okay.
Alright. Hopefully I don't cut my hands off.
Hey. Ricky is so close to the exhaust pipe, he says it's very hot. Really, very hot. Oh. Wow. After the roadside repairs and 40+ degree heat, this is a welcoming stop at a free camp. It's time for a nice dip.
Yep, here to pick up the boat. Just can't remember what shed it is, if it was 2 or 3.
I think it was
2,
oh
wasn't
my
it?
gosh, I thought it was 2.
2.
There she is. She is waiting. Wow, reunited. How long now? We have been without a boat.
That's 5 months, isn't it? 5
Wow,
months.
that's incredible, right?
I'm just going to go and have a quick look at the boat, and then we'll grab it, we'll pull it out, and
Yeah.
and then we'll take it back to the caravan park, and then we might do a bit of a quick walkthrough of the boat. What do you reckon?
This is Bob and Lily's boat, and this is ours. Wow. There she is. It's like we've never left her.
I'm going to use this knot that my friend showed me, Mick. I think I actually do it better, really.
How can you do such a thing better?
I just think it's a lot more fluid than what he does. It makes it look really hard, and whereas I just sort of, it's just done, bang. He'd messed around with it for ages, perfecting it, and look at that, perfect. But thanks anyway, Mick. Buddy, we just got to Broome Caravan Park. We're getting set up to head to Onslow soon. This little fella's hanging around. He's a thrill-neck lizard. He's beautiful. No way so tame.
Wow, this is good, isn't it, Ricky? Luckily, the caravan parks allowed us to park our boat.
Hey, lucky there's not many people here.
Yeah, and you've just made it underneath this.
Right.
Oh my gosh, this is a tamarind tree! I knew I could sort of see those fruits.
This is the walkthrough of our boat. This is the little polly that goes on the back, which I took off earlier on because the boat's getting some work done on it tomorrow. So yeah, but normally the polly actually slides up onto here, and I'll show you up top, and we'll put a little video as well next to this just to show you exactly how it does sit up on top.
So these are clears. And Ricky, why did you choose to have that instead of,
because where we fish, it's always hot. We decided to go for these because then I can undo them and we can get plenty of airflow and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'll turn the light on.
Now this was on my wish list. Definitely was on my wish list because I said to Ricky I wanted to have a stand-up shower. It's gonna be tall enough for Ricky to get in, you know. This is supposedly, it all comes down to that everything here at the back doesn't get wet if we have a shower.
It's like a shower screen. But
Yeah.
it's heavy duty and it does stop all the water sort of going over on the back there. And there's the toilet.
With a macerator.
Which is great.
Fantastic. This is where all of my clothes go in. That one and that one. And then I've got one more here and here. And actually another container over there. Food and
Another
stuff.
storage area. The rest of these storage areas have got electronics and batteries and everything else in them.
Yeah,
Gets them right away from salt water. Yeah, they're easy to get to, easy to change. All the electronics is very well done. You can see in here. Yeah, it's all out of the salt and easy to get to. That ladder that's behind, actually there's two ladders there. The front ladder is actually, that's sort of like our dive ladder, so that connects
to the side of the boat?
Connects to the side of the boat. Actually where the side door is, that goes into the side of the boat, so it gives us easy access to get in and out for snorkeling or diving. And then that other ladder is for the front, for the nose, so as if we need to drop off people onto beaches or anything like that, then it just makes it so much easier. Saves getting off the back, saves the boat getting too shallow. Yeah.
So come and have a look at the front quickly.
So yeah, plenty of room. So the boat's
Sure, have a look here.
the boat is about 9.5 meters all up, and this is our storage area where our camping gear and everything goes when we're camping on the beach.
This is usually where the
other ladder sits.
The other ladder sits.
You got that?
Yeah. On this ladder.
Electric anchor. That other ladder that we showed you, that goes into
Slots.
those holes there.
There.
And then you can just climb straight down onto the beach or straight down onto, rock ledge or whatever. Electric anchor, which is brilliant. There's a fuel pump inside here, which, but basically that just allows us to take fuel bladders, which makes things so much easier. Have this window here that lifts up again, just to allow some airflow, because as I said, it does get very, very hot.
Very hot.
It's obviously all worth it, but sometimes the heat does get to you a little bit, so it's good to be able to have a bit of airflow.
This way.
Yeah, so this is just the top. Obviously we've got our solar panels up here, communications up here, light bar, aerials. This is our side door. This is where that ladder goes into, down there.
Yep.
Which makes getting on and off the boat really easy.
Away from the motors.
Yeah, away from the motors. This is the little hand winch that we pull the polycraft up with. So as you can see how it sits up. Yeah, but it's quite easy. We can do it just us two. Yeah, it's not too bad. Bait board here at the back. Good for filleting fish. It's a good size. You can get a good sized fish up there. A little bit of storage in the back there.
Down below too.
We also have storage down here, battery boxes. I put lure trays in there as well. Yeah. What else have we got? These are our bladders.
Yep.
So for longer trips, we've got 3 bladders, so that gives us another 600 litres. The boat itself holds 1100 litres all up, so plus the bladders, it gives us about 1700 litres of fuel. And water is 400 litres all up. And yeah, there's a gauge over there, tells us where the water, what level the water's at. This is the console. We love Simrad. Simrad's our go-to, and it all works very, very well. This is it's the Helm Master system, so that's joystick controls. It has an amazing autopilot, and the joystick is actually really good for maneuvering in tight places. I can turn this boat pretty much on the spot.
And it has
course hold, track point, has everything that you want, and it hasn't missed a beat.
Yeah,
it's been really good.
And you chose to have 2 monitors.
Yeah, I've always got 2, just in case one fails. I've always got the other one. We obviously have sounder on one and then GPS on the other.
This is amazing.
Yeah, zip wakes, so they're really just your stabilizers.
Yeah.
Which really helps if if you really need to shift, if you've got too much weight on one side, which we do try to not have that, but yeah, I mean sometimes you do, which means you can throw your boat over to one side if need be, or lift the nose, or put the nose down into a bit of a horrible sea.
And your 2 engines actually work independently of each other, or they can actually work together, right?
Yeah, because of this system, yeah, I can operate them independently. I can have one lever that controls both motors. Yeah, look, it's Helm Master, it's out there, it's easy to look up, but it's look, it does cost a little bit more money, but it's absolutely worth it. It's an amazing thing.
We have a Bluetooth Fusion speakers, and so long as we pay our subscription to music, we can play music all day long. Ricky does need to replace this. Oh my goodness, this just gets so worn. I mean, every season I think you've got to replace it, but
yeah, I don't know why they do that. They never used to do that. This is the little thing for our Starlink. So this just sits up in one of the rod holders up there, and then Starlink sits in the top, and then we plug it in via our inverter, so through the 240 in the boat, and yeah, we have communications everywhere. I mean, we've been up to 50 k's offshore and still had communications, which is really good.
We do also travel with a satellite phone, and the satellite phone is basically, it gives us Wi-Fi access to the iPad or Ricky's older phone. Mind you, it does not quite work yet with the latest phones. It's a shame, but we've had to keep your phone old, Ricky. And the iPad, the old iPad, just so we can make calls or send text messages. We have an Australian number, and so I'm allowed to send unlimited text messages, but it's metered phone calls. And so whether it's Starlink or the satellite phone, we know that we're going to be safe. My kitchen! Ta-da!
There's a kitchen area here, and the fridge. We've changed the fridge from the original one that we had because it just couldn't deal with the heat. Yeah. I've now gone for a Bushman's fridge, and yeah, it's really good, doesn't miss a beat. And what we've actually done, we've put it inside its own little insulated sort of box, really, and it really stops the sun from giving this fridge a hard time.
Yeah, considering it was in the sun all day today, it's actually nice and cool. Yeah, so that's a good little thing. I have some more storage here.
This is really for our kitchen storage and different things like that.
Oh, Ricky, you will change the filter. So we actually this is new. So we actually travel with a filter. So wherever it is that we're filling the water from, actually gets filtered before we use it, so that's pretty cool.
So that's our fresh water there.
That's fresh water, and you just
actually we fill it here. That's the filler here.
That's where we fill it.
What we do is we fill a 10-litre water container every day for our drinking, and we filled it through this. So sometimes we do fill up from waterfalls, and even though they're freshwater springs really more than waterfalls, but it's just for safety, just in case. but we always take this esky. It's good for extra storage actually, and not always just for fish. It's a nice seat, it's nice and comfortable. The bin is probably the star of the show.
It's always
so it just sits perfectly in here, locked in here, and then yeah, purpose-built hole for cans. 2 300 yammies, which are really good, amazingly powerful, very reliable. Probably a little bit thirsty, but then what I expect, I'm pushing a lot of weight. 2 550 litre fuel tanks. There is a huge kill tank under there, which I actually put fuel bladders into. And that just gets one of them out of the way. The other one sits just up here for travelling, and the other one sits over near where Margie is for travelling.
the storage here. So this is how you've just
got more storage here.
yeah.
So really this is just for food and drinks. And then there's more storage over there, which is about double the size.
Yeah.
Again, food and drinks. More storage under here. There's plenty of storage. Big console. So that's where we put GoPros. Yeah, all our electronics are in there. They're safe. They're out of the sun. They're out of the wind. They're out of the salt.
If you have any better ideas, we are always open to better ideas. Let us know.
Well, in a few years' time, we'll probably get another boat. So maybe, we'll say. Might even get bigger. Might go bigger again.
A liveaboard.
The little poly winds up onto here. Follows up this groove. And you wind it up, and then the rest of the keel of the poly just sits in here. Winds up to about here. And it sits perfectly on the back, so we just strap it down and it doesn't move at all. It's perfect. So I've got it's got a 15 horsepower Mercury, which is actually been perfect. It's probably a little bit heavier than I used to have a 2-stroke Yami on it, a little 15 Yami, but yeah, I had to give that back to my friend who had lent it to me. He should have given. That's Mick again. He should have given it to me, really. So yeah, this is our camp at the moment. So we've got about another week. As I said, we're getting some work done on the boat. We're going to get some stabilizer legs, and we're going to get some, what else are we getting? Oh, we're putting another battery in, just for the house battery, and we're going to up our DC-DC chargers, and just to give us a bit more power. We've got a big storm coming, so we were going to do this a bit later when it was a bit cooler, but there's a big storm coming. I think it's Broom's first rain they've had for the wet season. We've had heaps in Darwin, but yeah, they've had hardly any here. It's so dry, isn't it? Yeah.
We'll do a walkthrough of our caravan at another time, because it's going to be raining, so we've got to wrap it up and finish soon. But Ricky's just put all of the chairs just right across underneath the awning, because the rain is coming right about now. I think there's actually a cyclone that's brewing overhead.
It's a bit of a pain sometimes taking the polycraft, because it fills up this whole back area, which means when we're traveling, if we want to fish or whatever, it's a little bit hard, but normally we can wait until we get there.
And look, at the end of the day, the polycraft does allow us to access the beaches where this boat can't go, you know, so
it's perfect. We need it. We definitely need it, but sometimes it's just a bit annoying to travel.
And my
with
crabbing, I love my crabbing, and my beach combing.
What else have we got? Deck wash areas here, live bait tank.
Oh yeah.
Live bait tank.
We've got this hose down there for the deck wash. Yeah.
But all up, perfect. It does the job very well, and nice and big. We put up stretchers on the back here or up the front.
That's right. Ricky stays at the front.
On a stretcher.
And then I stay at the back. Actually, without the esky, and sometimes if the esky is just here on the side, then 2 stretchers can actually sit side by side here, which is just the perfect size.
It's good to have a bigger boat. We used to do it hard with smaller boats and camping on beaches. And
we have done it really, really hard.
I still love it, but
no, we've really you've taken me to some really horrific experiences.
Chasing barramundi in the end.
I know. Oh,
would have been great to have filmed some of that stuff.
That's crazy stuff. I mean, you know, we did it with saltwater showers. You know what I mean? Camping on mosquito riddled and
for a week. You need about 3 weeks to get over it.
I know.
But it was good fun at the time. But But no, I mean, this is perfect.
I mean, this gets us to the islands, and we do love not just our fishing, but our snorkeling and exploring. And so this is really just the perfect size. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. The storm. I know. We keep saying it. That the storm's coming. How many rod holders do you have?
Oh, too many.
Too many rod holders. 2, 4, 6, 7 on one side, 7 on the other side, and 2, 4, 6 at the back. So 7, 7, and 6. You do
Actually,
the math.
we'll put another photo.
20.
On.
20 rod holders.
Took some people, and they were all. It was full up completely with rods. It looked like a porcupine.
There is one bad design that we didn't think of, and it's because of my hip. When I walk, right, this is just on my hip. This is so not good. And so Ricky's put this horrible tape just so it does not turn on, because every time I hit it, that is actually, it stays on. And so yeah. So we've got spreader lights, running lights. What's Instra light?
That's just in here.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's these lights up here above your head.
Oh yeah, okay. And then streaming lights is all the way around. There's cabin lights, again, a searchlight, nav lights, anchor, refrigerator. Huh? Yeah, we did that.
Time for a beer.
Trailer?
The trailer
Yeah.
is a monster.
It is.
So it's because of the amount of weight that this boat carries, even if it's just to the boat ramp from the petrol station and filling up with water, and it's huge. So the trailer is actually designed to carry 8 ton. Has to have air brakes. One of the only downsides to this is that every time I go in the water, I've got to re-grease everything because it's not designed. It's not designed to be backed into salt water.
Let us correct that. What Ricky meant is that he stays on the boat and I have to re-grease.
Someone's got to do the re-greasing.
I know, and it's the person who is not driving the boat, which is me.
You can drive the boat. I'm happy to do the re-greasing.
Oh yeah.
These boat latches are great.
I know, yeah. That's true. It is actually very, very good.
2 very heavy. I think these weigh about
Spares?
60 kilos each, so I'm really not looking forward to having to replace one. Yeah, a winch that can pull the boat up if necessary. Not that we've ever done it yet.
And
So that's sort of really about all I can think of. So if there is, I'm happy to answer any questions. So we travel with 4 anchors actually.
4.
Yeah, I've got a bigger one of them, and we've got 2 different size reef anchors. But if you have any questions about this boat,
or have better ideas, we're always open to ideas.
Anything we've forgotten,
If there's anything
just
else
let
we've
us know.
forgotten.
Yeah.
Ricky, actually, you have scoured a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of boat magazines to actually put this wish list together.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's been been a dream and a half, but
Well, it's been good. I mean, we've done
a lot
we've done a lot of trips so far.
And
we've done, this will be about our 3rd year going into the Kimberleys now.
Yeah.
Well, we're actually going to do the as I said, Montebello's first, and then we'll be back and do the Kimberleys. So.
And we used to travel with what size boat before having this?
We had a 6.5 metre boat that was built in Darwin by Custom Works,
yeah.
which was a fantastic boat.
I know, it was too.
It was a really, really good boat, but just for what we're doing, we needed to upgrade. We needed to go a bit bigger.
With a fuel,
And now I'm even thinking about going bigger again and maybe living on a boat. So we'll see what happens.
See what happens first. Yeah. That is our dream home. When we are in the Kimberleys, that is where we live, and this is where we live the other third of the time, apart from our beautiful home in Howard Springs. And so
it's a motor from the Poly.
Yeah, for the Polcraft, a CF motor quad bike with a passenger seat. Woohoo for me.
It's a truck that we used to total.
Yeah, Denali, absolutely a dream. It is beautiful to drive. This container here actually was for the Spinifex, and now we've just sort of had a new container, it's new storage, and we've put the container over there instead of the back of the truck.
All right, so we'll see you soon.
It's so hot, by the
It's
way.
ridiculously hot. That
It
storm's
is
coming, but
so
it's time
Humid.
for a drink or another drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. We'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, follow us in the Montebellos and see what the adventure's about. We've never been there, so
Yeah, it will be good. I reckon it'll be good.
so please.
We just got to get there.
Yeah, we love to hear what you think of our boat and our setup. Connect through to us at margieandricky@gmail.com, or we're also on Facebook, mostly, at Hooked on Wild Ventures, Instagram sometimes, but mostly on Facebook. So reach out on YouTube, Gmail, or Facebook. Enjoy!
See you later.
We need more subscribers, so please share our
Yeah.
channel. We need more people like you.
See you later.
See ya. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to click on the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. We also need more subscribers like you, so please share the love and share our channel and get them to like and subscribe too. See you in the next episode.